Welcome guys, welcome to another video of Study Be Like. In this video we will be talking about ionic bonding. So let's begin. Before learning the chapter, we should learn about the prefaces regarding it. First, we have to state which types of elements ionic bond can exist between. Second, describe what happens to electrons when an ionic bond is formed. And third, explain some key properties of ionic compounds. Now we will learn how ionic bonds are formed. Elements. Ionic bonds form between metals and non-metals. Metals can be found in the middle and on the left hand side of the periodic table, and non-metals can be found on the right hand side of the periodic table. Now we will learn what is an ionic bond. An ionic bond is formed when a metal and non-metal react. Metal ions become positively charged ions by losing electrons. Non-metal atoms become negatively charged ions by gaining electrons. The oppositely charged ions are very strongly attracted to each other. This is known as an electrostatic attraction. Now we will study how ionic bonds help in forming positive and negative ions. Positive ions, metal atoms lose electron to form positively charged ions with a full outer shell of electrons, and negative ions, non-metal atoms gain electron to form negatively charged ion with a full outer shell of electrons. Now we will study which groups do lose electron and which groups gain electrons. For example, we are taking magnesium and oxygen as example. For elements in group 1, 2 and 3, the number of electrons lost is the same as the group number. For example, magnesium in group 2 and forms a positive +2 ion, whereas in the case of oxygen, for elements in group 6 and 7, the number of elements gained is 8. Subtract the group number. Oxygen is in group 6 and forms a positive -2 ion. Now we will study about the compound sodium chloride. Chlorine gains an electron from sodium to become a negative ion -1. Sodium loses an electron to become a positive ion +1. Both ions now have a full outer shell of electron and the ionic compound sodium chloride is formed. Now we will learn about the next compound, that is lithium oxide. Each lithium atom loses an electron to become a positively charged ion. The oxygen atom gains 2 electrons to become a negatively charged ion, 2-. Now we will learn what is an ionic lattice. An ionic compound is a regular repeating structure of ions known as a giant ionic lattice. The lattice is composed of a repeating pattern of oppositely charged ions held together by strong electrostatic attractions. Now we will study about the conduction of ionic bonds. Ionic compounds can conduct electricity when they are either melted or dissolved in water to form an aqueous solution. In these states, the ions are free to move from place to place. Ionic compounds cannot conduct electricity when solid, as their ions are in fixed positions. Now we would learn about the melting and boiling points of ionic bonds. Ionic compounds consist of oppositely charged ions held together by strong electrostatic attractions. A lot of energy is required to overcome these strong attractions, hence the higher melting and boiling points. With this, we are marking an end to this chapter, Ionic Bonds, the introductory lecture of this chapter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys haven't subscribed our channel, please make an effort to do it and share with others, and thanks for watching till the end.